Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Raka, and today's topic is modern feminism is an absurd for religion. I will open my presentation with one question. What do you think about feminism? I will give you like 5 seconds to think in your mind. What is feminism? I think it's enough. What do you think about feminism? Is that a movement to demand gender equality? Or is that a mean to demand woman's sexual freedom? Or it is a way to legalize attacking men? To this presentation, I will give you some insight about how bad feminism nowadays, and I will give you my personal three arguments that criticize modern feminism. At the first, I will try to explain to you about how feminism nowadays is used by some women to attack men or do many kind of hatred toward men. And then, in the second argument, I will try to explain to you about uh, a woman's sexual freedom in the modern feminism perspective is so confusing. At my last argument, I will explain to you about one of the modern feminism thought, which is say a woman needs man is like fish need bicycle. And at the end, I will do brief of our material. Okay, let's go to the first argument. How the modern feminism nowadays is used by some women to do many kind of hatred thing. I mean, modern feminism is already shifting from where it should be. It Feminism should be a movement to demand gender equality to both gender, but now it's used by some women to do hatred toward men, like bullying, attacking men, discriminating men, and this kind of hatred can come from many different theories that exist in the feminist supporter, but one of them is a man as beast theory. This theory explains if man cannot do other things instead of patriarchal groups. From this theory, we see feminists think if men have some kind of evil, all men have some kind of evil inside them, so they have tendency to do destructive thing. So we see from this theory, if the feminists try to do many hatred things, not to do gender equality like it used to be. Let's go to the second argument about how the woman's sexual freedom in the modern feminism perspective is so confusing. I mean, when it's come, when the feminist is come in the past, they broadly proclaim to supporter if they want gender equality, they don't want to do some kind of domination toward men or a man that dominate woman. But nowadays they try to legalize prostitution in the form of the freedom of choice. I think this is wrong because it not what feminism it should be. There's even a liberal feminism organization that support prostitution, such as the Red Thread. They even support them, give them medical assistance, educate the public about prostitution, even give them like protection and become advocate. I mean, this is good from the woman, but the form of the prostitution itself is wrong because prostitution is a form of a male domination toward woman, which is wrong. I mean, feminism want to make the world equal to both gender, that no one that dominate other gender. Okay, let's go to the last argument about one of the modern feminism thought, which is say um, woman needs man is like fish need bicycle. I know this is sounds so humorously. This is stated by Gloria Steinem, a modern feminism activist they they express for humor. They express if a woman can do or don't need man in this world. I mean, they can do anything, but man is not even needed. From this phrase, we see the supporter is trying to get rid of the male roles in this world. I mean, in my personal opinion, woman cannot live without man, and man cannot live without woman. I mean, this gender is needed in this world, in my opinion. I mean, there's a reason why God make two genders so they can collaboration, do some kind of collaboration to make this world a better place. Feminism is a form of the movement to remove sexism in the beginning, but nowadays it seems like they try to do some kind of domination of men by some elite feminism. At last, in a conclusion, I will try to summarize all my three arguments that criticize the modern feminism nowadays. The first is how feminism nowadays is used by some elites to do many kind of hatred toward men, and then modern feminism is see prostitution as a form of the freedom of choice for women, and it is wrong because feminism because prostitution is a form of the male domination toward woman, which is wrong. And the last argument, one of the modern feminism thought about woman is man is like fish need bicycle is an unreasonable thought because this is said if woman can live without man. I mean, in this world, I think that's wrong because feminism want to make the both gender equal. So I mean, the both gender is needed in this world, so this world can be a better place. I know the feminism is already shifting from where it should be. We, men or woman, still able to change it because we still have time to change it. So it can go back from where it should be to fighting sexism. I will close my presentation with one question. What do you think about feminism? Thank you, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.